Well, hello everyone and welcome to the Wheels for Wales event here right on our doorstep in Newquay, West Wales. Desmond has been cleaned up, is proudly displaying the Hubnut banner, our tiny little merch stand, but the show is just getting started. Let's see what's here. We are just in time for not my Volvo to arrive. That's Rob, my neighbour, also owns the Viva HC we drove recently. But the reason we're here is to be raising money for the Wales Air Ambulance, so that is very much what the day is all about. And yeah, let's go and see what cars are here, because there's some amazing cars already. There isn't a specific theme, it's just bring your car, support what's going on here. And yeah, it's mildly chaotic as everyone is flooding into the show. RJ Factors, recent change of ownership. I believe a young couple now own RJ Factors in Cardigan, so that's good. Let's just squeeze along here, and Mitsubishi Evo, the Renault Clio. So we got sort of the more modern stuff represented. We got some Bona Fide classics as well, and yeah, lots to see. I've got to rush around a bit because I need to be on my stand. See this around a fair bit. This really tidy Honda CRZ, is it? Type R Civic next to a Challenger. What a colour that is. Loving this little Mini as well, very mean and moody. And then we get to the Whiteland restoration section, where Lewis is proudly displaying a bike and looking very cool and slightly retro with the mirrored glasses. All good. This is his very lovely BMW 3 Series, and this is the Club Sport that has been undergoing much engine work lately. Lewis bought it as a good car. Didn't quite work out, but Monica is here as well, the Volvo 240. We've driven that. It's now had some performance upgrades, but most excited. Look, the Topolino is having a day out. How cool is that? It just sits in the workshop awaiting its time. It even seems to have gained a headlamp, so that is very exciting indeed. And also sneaking on the Whiteland restoration stand is a car you may recognise. It's the famous VEP. Owned by David Indecisive Auto here, previously owned by Kitch Up and Down Videos. So lovely to have VEP here, marvellous. Let's see what else is along this lineup. I've gone straight past quite a lot of stuff. We've got Volkswagens represented, Owen, who runs this event with his partner Emily, big into his Caddies. This one seems to have a VR6 crammed into the engine bay, and maybe this one has as well. Look at the badge, GTI 24 valve. Okay, well that probably tells us there are more cylinders than the factory originally intended. And yeah, some very colourful cars and owners at this show. We see this 350Z around quite a lot. It is very striking. Mazda RX-8, 370Z, I think. Mercedes, lovely colour on this Golf. Look at that. And a very pink MX-5. But yeah, we got BMW Car Club South Wales are represented here with various cars. Loving the purple. Purple is always good. And a nice Z4 on the end. And then look at this Supra Mark IV. Wow, that is very striking. Love the colour of the wheels. That's a colourful motor, and those things are phenomenal. Part of that era where Japanese manufacturers were definitely only putting out 280 brake horsepower, honest. Abarth, Suzuki Swift, and then we've got more Civics, and Audi in sort of matte paint, and an MX-5 that's increasingly going matte. See, this is it. It doesn't matter what condition your car is in, bring it along. No one cares. It's great. It's very relaxing vibe. I think this is Owen's Caddy here, which has had some paintwork by Whiteland Restorations. I love the contrast with the very orange one next to it. And yeah, some cars we recognise locally, the Mustang and the Camaro, we see very often. And another RX-8, seem to have all the RX-8s today. Here's the Volvo again, next to a Focus and a sporty Fiesta. What's not to love? And then just pulling in behind it, the local Lotus Carlton we see all the time. And in this light, you can see it is actually green and not black. So yeah, wonderful. Going to see what else is turning up. If I go and station myself near the entrance, maybe we can just keep an eye on things. Would that work? I hope that would work. Oh, Mark IV Astra. All of the early noughties styling mods, including that little scoop at the top of the bonnet. Excellent. Cameras, cars and coffee so far represented by one motorbike, but I'm sure more are turning up. Aston Martin, Audi RS3, Subaru Impreza, Porsche 911, I think that's another local car we see quite often. Renault Clio Sport MX-5, one of those sporty Hyundais, I think this is Owen's as well. Corrado VR6, Ford Focus is another Audi, sporty Fiesta, and then we got a Dacia Sandero Stepway, Mark IV Golf, where are they all gone? Fiat Punto, and another Dacia, another Subaru, and a gorgeous little bread van. And look at this beautiful Type 3. That is an interesting colour. Beautiful Type 3 Volkswagen Fastback, and some very nice wheels. I wouldn't fancy cleaning those. So next to little Desmond, we've got a Rolling Project Automotive Photography Experience. Interesting. And they do a magazine as well. The Wheels for Wales merch stand right next to us. Love the colourful flags. It's beautiful splitty, representing Unit 13. As is this. This is one of my favourite cars of the day so far. This super clean Polo Coupe. It's just lovely. And look at this. Vauxhall Omega limousine. The Aussies may mildly recognise it because it's a smaller version of the Commodore. The VT was developed from the Omega platform and made longer and wider. Not longer than this one. But yes, there's going to be some great food stands here today as well. And yeah, I'm loving that Estafette. No, sorry, Peugeot J7 action. Get it right. And look where we are, right next to the sea. There is quite the drop off at the end, which is why the orange netting is in place. So there is Newquay in the distance. It's going to be horribly busy in Newquay today. Far better off here. And yeah, we'll just keep an eye on what's coming into the show. I think we are in pride of place. Oh, here comes Ian. I think that's Ian in a Model T. Look at this. Oh yeah, how you doing? Yeah, it's beautiful. A non-hot rod version. So yeah, we last saw Ian down at Pendine, where he was racing a Model T Ford. That's a more stock one, but he's just got, seems to run absolutely lovely. There's a Morris Minor we see very often. It's actually got a Fiat twin cam engine in it, and it's an amazing piece of custom fabrication. We have seen that one before. Lovely. Let's go and see what's queuing up. Gorgeous little mini GT86. It's definitely getting busy now. Beautiful weather. I think it's drawing a lot of people in. Oh yes. Yes, we are causing local chaos. A nice Audi A3. Another very, very sporty Clio. Mini with quite the aggressive body kit. Actually stands off on the wheel arches. That's quite interesting. Morning. MGB. About 69 or 70. Mini Cooper S. Legnum, I think. The sort of Galant wagon. Quite a stylish thing, I think. Look at that. Twin turbo, apparently. Another Audi. Toyota MR2. Another Civic EP3. BMW 3 Series. We see this around quite a lot as well. So, gets used quite a lot, that one. Vectra C. Volkswagen Golf R. A little Polo. Wow, yeah, proper. And hello, one of our Rustable Marshall helpers in his Volkswagen T4. Golf GTI. Oh wow. Mark 1 Escort. Mazda 3, is it that one? Yeah, Mazda 3. Ooh, Porsche 924. Hello. There are loads of these locally, weirdly, in Porsche 924s. So that's one of several we quite often see. Corsa C. Another sporty Hyundai. Oh, we got Di in his Fiat. Oh no, remember this? It wasn't this quiet when we filmed it. This got a bit hot. We know that car goes well. So hopefully he'll keep running. We got a Chevrolet Corvette and Di's partner Anna in the Lancia Delta Integrale, genuine Integrale, right hand drive converted. Hello! BMW 3 Series. Oh my gosh. Little Fiesta. Another little Fiesta. Making two noises. I don't think the Volkswagen's going to do that. Beautiful Carmen gear. Sounds sweet. Hello! Austin Gypsy, is it? Or is it a Champ? No, I think it is a Gypsy. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. I'll have a look at that later. Volvo 164. Always love these with the indicators perched on top of the front bumper. Hello. Absolutely beautiful. Automatic as well. Nissan R35. Seat Leon. Where have all the Leons gone? Well, there's one of them. BMW Big Thing. I have no idea. Gorgeous, gorgeous Alfa Romeo. Hello. That's a beautiful car, but Tony styling, and it's the full 2 litre, and nice tail light action. Look at that, beautiful. Bug-eye Subaru Impreza, Mitsubishi Shogun with a V6 engine. Hope it doesn't run out of fuel in the jam. Morning. Lexus GS 300, I think. Already slightly bigger GSs. You can barely hear it running. It is a GS 300. That is clean. Another Volkswagen, Toner Volkswagen. There's a very quiet hybrid power on this Beetle, and driverless technology. Amazing. More BMW action. Audi RS3, Subaru Impreza, the generation everyone forgets when they became a hatchback and didn't win any rallies. And the Holden Monaro, or Vauxhall Monaro. Hello. We see you quite often. Listen to that. That is a noise. And it's followed by more V8 Metal One assumes in the form of this Mustang. Oh my days. This is quite the queue. But we're going to carry on. Hello. It's hard to know if people are coming to the show or held up in traffic. A Ferrari V6 power. Nice. Interesting number plate on the Audi. And look at this, Morris Ital. Beautiful. Hello. What a lovely condition. Yeah, it's a 1.3L. Then we've got another local car we see quite often, the Chevrolet Corvette, and the big burbling side pipes. Another Mustang. I'm going to be home at this rate. Audi RS4. Another local Corvette we see quite often. Morning. BMW 1 Series. In fact, we've got all the BMWs. At some point I'm going to have to walk back to the show, and yeah, wow, that is colourful. Between that and that, definitely not going to be able to miss them. Oh, matching hoodie as well, nice. Audi S4 we've seen at the local meets. Another 1 Series is that? It's also very, very purple. And we've got Rio in her E46 Coupe. This is a long walk. And another Corrado VR6, lovely. Followed by another Corrado VR6, nice number plate. And another Corrado VR6. And things moving again, it's good to see. A very, very grey BMW 2 Series, a big Audi, and a motorbike. And that brings us to the end of the queue. It's nice and shady here, but I'm going to have to walk back to the start of the show. So I'm now with Emily and Owen, who are our organisers for the day. And I thought it'd be interesting to find out why this event exists. So why does this event exist?
So basically, back in May 2021, my family got a phone call. My dad had been in a car accident.
Oh gosh.
Head-on collision. not nice, not pretty. So we decided, we went straight down there, saw him, and he was in hospital for about 3 weeks. And the last time we saw him for those 3 weeks, he just got into the air ambulance. You saw him get wheeled past.
Got airlifted to Cardiff.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it got him there in 20 minutes. And who knows what could have been, you know.
Oh, it's such an essential service in these parts.
Yeah. So we, I think on the day, we said we have to do something for the air ambulance because you just don't know.
Yeah.
And I was determined not to do a sponsored walk.
We did not want to do a sponsored walk. So we, we just had a chat. We were chatting for about a year, weren't we, trying to decide what to do. And then in May 2023, we decided, was it 2023? Yeah.
It was already 2 years ago.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
We decided to do a car run, which was great.
Which was brilliant, and we did do a video on that at the time. We had a lovely time that day. Yeah.
We had 73 cars turn up for that, and we thought, that is massive. That is huge for our first event. And we thought, how can we go bigger and better? And decided just to do our show.
Yeah.
That was last year, 2024. And
unfortunately I was away for that one, but another family came down.
And then we thought, let's just do another one, and it's doubled. It's doubled.
So how many cars have we had here today?
We've had over 220, 230.
Yeah.
We've had over that.
Yeah.
Numbers are hard to count,
which is double to last year. So
more than
Blimey.
double.
Yeah. So,
and it's a wonderful mix of cars as well. That's what really strikes me. We've got modern stuff, old stuff. It's
we
a
all
lovely
mixed
mix
together.
We just want people to be able to walk around and just see, every row there's something they like, and there's no, right, wrong way. It's all, we're here for a good cause.
And good food vendors as well, I will point out. So thank you for that. Good
problem.
Food
that was me, making sure we had good food.
So, are we going to be doing this again next year?
If I say yes, people might think I'm silly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said yes this morning when we were trying to get the cars in, but
no, it's a lot
right
of cars
now
for
I'm
a
saying
small entrance.
But right now I'm saying yes.
Yeah, excellent. There
but
we go.
We'll see.
It's official.
You've heard it here
Thank you very
first.
much. It's been a really good event again.
No
just like that
problem.
first road run. A lovely atmosphere. So thank you very
so
much.
much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Diolch.
Some lovely cars are still coming into the event. I think that's actually got a Rover V8 in it. I think I've seen that at local shows. And Timmy's here with the Mercedes. We went to Pembrey in this car yesterday. Morning.
Morning.
Good test of the cooling system.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with this. They spend a lot of time in the heat of South Africa. So the one thing it doesn't do. One thing it doesn't do is overheat.
Yeah. Oh, good to see it again.
Yeah.
After our little trip yesterday. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Followed in by BMW i8 and an MG Midget with circular indicators. Quite unusual, but the cars keep flowing in, and some are sneaking in a different way, so there's some I've missed. Like this Mark II Escort van. It's absolutely gorgeous. Triumph TR6. We've seen the Leon and the beautiful Volvo, which is showing off its 6-cylinder engine. That's why it's a 2.64. And this Austin Gypsy is just absolutely gorgeous. So I've managed to catch Olivia and David. Olivia owns this beautiful Austin Gypsy. We saw it coming in the queue. So what on earth made you choose an Austin Gypsy?
Well, my grandfather was an apprentice for Austin.
Oh, wow.
And he took them for destruction testing all over the world and see what failed and what didn't. But so when it came up for auction, I thought I can't not get it. It's in the family, and I just fell in love with it, really.
Blimey. So it was your father who was the apprentice?
Yes. He started as an apprentice, worked his way up. He was a mechanical engineer, motor engineer, and yes, his job was to see what broke on these.
Blimey.
So he took them to the Arctic, he took them to the Sahara, Africa, Australia, anywhere he could find. And he would report back then and say, spring hangers are a bit weak and floors are too thin, whatever. And improves them to such a degree. They became very successful. Not in numbers. So the people who
they have a good reputation.
Who owned them preferred them to Land Rovers. But unfortunately, when Leyland and BMC merged, became British Leyland, they already had Land Rover in their arsenal. It was a bigger company. They had trucks, everything. And they just said, well, Austin goes. And that was the end of it. Just pulled the plug. He went on then to help develop the Range Rover.
Oh wow! What is the mechanical makeup of these? I'm not too familiar with them.
Steel chassis, steel body.
Oh, okay.
Different from the Land Rover, which is aluminium body.
Yeah.
But Land Rovers had their chassis rusted and the bodies didn't. So everybody knows you re-chassis a Land Rover series.
Yeah.
These ones, if you didn't keep on top of it, the body would rust, but the chassis strong as an ox.
Yeah.
Normally 2.2 diesel engine or 2 litre petrol engine.
So which one's this?
This is
Neither.
a 2.5.
A 2.5.
Yeah.
Re-engined with a 2.5 BMC engine, Austin engine.
Yeah.
More popularly used in the FX4 taxis.
Oh yes, yeah.
And renowned for going, no matter what things broke on it, you could run on 3 cylinders for another 4 or 5 years. Really strong engine. Similar thing, but yes, lots of grunt, plenty of power.
Lovely. So, how far have you driven in it today?
Today, I've driven from Llandovry, so 35, 40 miles, something like that.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And how do you find it? What is your normal mode of transport?
Well, my normal mode of transport is a Nissan Juke. So
Okay.
the no power steering and the 4x4 and the 4-speed gearbox is
Takes a
quite
bit more
different.
driving.
Yeah, but it takes some getting used to, but I've got the feel for it now and I love it.
Yeah,
It's
so you've owned it since January, is it?
Yes, January.
Gosh,
So,
just an impulse purchase?
yes, saw it come up for auction and we
On
thought
her birthday.
it was a sign, we couldn't not.
So did you consult your dad before the purchase, or was it just like,
Yes.
I've done something?
No, it was a small consultation. I thought, it's come up, it's on
It was only
auction.
an hour before the auction, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We sat
Oh,
in the
gosh.
cafe. You know this is coming up now.
Yeah.
It
We looked at
pinged
it
through
oh,
and
should
we
should
thought,
should. Put in cheeky bid and here she is.
absolutely.
But it's just lovely condition.
Yeah, and I love the colour because the normal colour for an Austin Gypsy is the army green.
Yeah.
But this colour, it's sort of sagey, teal.
It's
It's
really nice.
different.
Yeah.
I fell in love with it, yeah.
Lovely. Well, thanks for talking to us. It's
Thank you very
beautiful.
much.
Hillbilly edition. Love it. Escort RS Turbo. Morris Minor, MX-5. Lovely Volvo 240. Look at those headlamp wipers. And yeah, some of these cars we definitely did see coming in. Is there anything in that lineup that managed to sneak past me? I don't think so. But yeah, look at this. It's just absolutely filling up. So Cobra replicas pouring in next to the sea. Lovely. And we've got a very late Beetle here on a 2007 plate. It's intriguing, left-hand drive because it would have been a Mexican built one, I'm guessing. Beautiful Riley RM. That is good to see. I love the spats on the rear wheels. That is very, very nice. But yeah, all sorts here. It's a proper old mix of cars. Lovely. And we've seen the Riley RM. Oh.
You carry on. You can go down there, it's alright.
We got a Citroen Traction Avant sailing in. So we've seen the Riley RM. Here's the car that did inspire it. A slow-built Traction Avant. Got the chevrons behind the grille. Right-hand drive. And a wood dashboard that you didn't get in the French versions. And look at this. Beautiful Mark 1 Escort Estate. That is lovely condition. My dad had one of these when I was a child. It mostly didn't seem to work, but that one's working very well. Beautiful. So yeah, there's a little midget. Intriguing little thing it is, next to this beautiful peach Mark 1 Polo. I think it's a female owner of this car. I think it used to be white, but it's looking very, very pretty now. That is very nice. And then we got caddies. There are lots of caddies. I need to go right down the back. There is a lineup of caddies, and I need to get back down there at some point, but I'm just going to go and check in on the stand. Oh, we've got the fire brigade here. Jolly good. Just chilling out in the back of Desmond at the moment. It's nice to have a bit of shade going on, but I'll just quickly take you through the merch. So what I haven't got here is unfortunately the Perodua Power shirts. They're available in our new Fourth Wall store, and I think Desmond finally did deserve his own design. It's by Russ Wallace. We absolutely love it. And yeah, that's available in our Fourth Wall store for UK, US, Canadian and New Zealand, Australian buyers, i.e. buyers who aren't in the EU. Our old store is still open for a short while longer, and this is some of the things you can buy there. So we've got beanie hats. I thought we'd sold out of these, but I actually found a couple more wonky, very badly printed beanie hats. So I'm going to have to put those back on the store. We've got Bella de Bolingo represented. She should be coming back out soon. I've just received a new bottom arm for her, so we can get her back on the road. Hello Happy design is available. Most of these are on the new store, but they're not all over there. Bob still is not over on the new store. Triangular Doom has just been added. This is a one-off purple one we seem to have. I don't know why. We've got a few of the class of 2024 shirts and mugs left, and we can do these in a 3XL in white or up to 2XL in yellow, but we will be taking those offline very soon for fairly obvious reasons. It isn't 2024 anymore, but nonetheless those are the cars of that year, the key joiners and in some cases levers. We've got stickers. The new store does have Hubner external stickers available. I'm working on getting internal ones available on the new store. They can't do it yet. We got Hubner tools. I'm not sure we got these available, but we are still doing the sticker bundle for not very much longer, so you get 5 stickers for £5, so £1 each. And then we got Bella mugs. We got loads of Bella mugs. I might have to do a discount code on these if you want a Bella mug. And then we got the white hub nuts. They're always a popular mug as well. Well, someone then forgot to turn his microphone on to voiceover mode, looking at the Caddy campers lineup here, particularly taken by this American spec one. Would it have been called a Rabbit over there? I don't know. But they've got the side markers, the patination, this lovely utility body on the back to cover your stuff up. And this one came down all the way from the Isle of Wight. So fair play, that's a fair old trek. And then we got all these as well, beautiful condition, lovely engine bays, right mix of power plants going on. And I was particularly taken by this one. The only Caddy camper that was there really, despite the name of the group. But yeah, look at this pop-up top and everything. A German body, I think, on a UK market Caddy. And having a peek inside. Look, it's Miss Hubnut's dreams all come true on the back of a Golf. Let's have a peek inside, look at that. Bed above the cab. Looks really nice, but I imagine it isn't particularly quick. And I also like this high capacity body on the back of this one. I'd never seen anything like this before. Maybe I had when I was actually in Serbia. For that is where most of the UK market Caddies were made, including with this plastic rear window that juts out, just to give a bit more room for the rear for the head restraints, so you can have the seat back a little further. A lot of the mildly modified ones have had that replaced by a glass screen, sometimes with an opening section, but must restrict the seating somewhat. And then I noticed this gorgeous brown one next to it. That was very lovely indeed. And here's the view across the bay here in Newquay. Yeah, what a place, eh? What a location for a car meet. And then we'll take in the food wagon. This is a Peugeot J7 that was doing churros. I saw Tim enjoying the churros very much. And good to see one of those. I have tested one on the channel. And this is a British built sort of streamlined type thing by Pizza Day. And they were very good. Actually, I had one of their pizzas myself. And then we got the little Dong Feng of Fusion Valley. I didn't have any of their food this time, but Tim did and enjoyed it. So behind me is the car of the show, the Chevrolet Camaro. And this prize was chosen by Lewis and Leanne from Whiteland Restorations. And they just think it's absolutely delicious. And I think they're entirely right with that. So only getting some photos. And Lewis also made the prizes as well. This is a pic of that prize and the one for People's Choice, and People's Choice is right behind me. It's Anna's lovely Lancia Delta Integrale. It is a genuine Integrale. It has been right-hand drive converted and is very, very nice. Pleasingly, the Austin Gypsy is a winner as well, best female owned. Oldest car here, perhaps unsurprisingly, is Ian in his Ford Model T. That dates from 1919. So yeah, really nice stuff.
Yeah, I think we should go quickly, yeah.
And how's this for a contrast? This is the lowest in show next to the oldest in show. And I think that's what I love about this show. For each of these equally welcome. Brilliant. See you again. There goes the Lancia with the Fiat 131. Lovely. And this is furthest travelled in more ways than one, because one, it's from America, but two, the owner has driven it all the way up from the Isle of Wight, which is some effort. That is a considerable distance away from here. So lovely. People getting photos with that as a backdrop. Why ever not? So this one was best wheels. So I wrongly thought it was lowest, but no, it's just the best wheels, but it is very low. And I think this one won lowest, and it certainly is very, very low. It's also a fantastic colour.